This is not a joke. That title is not a joke. The thumbnail is not a joke. And it's especially not a joke when I tell you that this is absolutely unreal and I have genuinely never seen anything like it on Roblox. There is so many different aspects about this that quite possibly make it the most impressive thing I have ever seen come out of the entire platform of Roblox. And I don't know if that's just because I was always a massive fan of the GTA game series and especially San Andreas, and so that could just mean that I especially appreciate something like this, or if the same goes for everyone, but I am mind blown and I was left consistently speechless whilst I was driving around this entire game. I know there has been self-proclaimed Grand Theft Auto style games in Roblox before and they have been pretty standard. Like, I remember them not being completely awful, but they weren't exactly the most mind-blowing games I've ever played in my whole entire life. But those are so incredibly different to what I am showing you today, because to put it simply, this Roblox developer has recreated the entire map from GTA San Andreas, but inside of a Roblox game. And when I say that they recreated it, I mean it literally looks like someone just copied and pasted the game from GTA and into this game on Roblox. But that's not quite what happened, because they actually spent 19 entire months working on this game to get the map exactly right. And when you're actually in the game for yourself, those 19 months really become obvious and you can just see yourself surrounded by the hard work and the painfully high levels of effort poured directly into this project. After 19 months, I'm proud to announce that San Andreas is done. Thank you to all the people who have been supporting me. This has been the greatest creation I have ever made in my life so far, and I'm very happy to how it came out. I am so happy that this person is so happy, and they truly deserve to be the proudest ever. And the fact that they are calling this their best creation that they have ever created, all I can say to that is bad luck, because now the bar of expectations has been set incredibly high for any future projects, so no pressure on that one. Hello there, please make sure to leave a like on this video and you'll become my favourite person in the whole entire world. You know I wouldn't lie to you. And of course, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because our current goal is to reach the big 300,000 subscribers. So then they just proceeded to link the game below the original tweet if anyone want to try it, just in case anyone would like to play the game for themselves. And I am so glad that I found this tweet today, because obviously that actually allowed me to find and play the game known simply as San Andreas. So quickly going back to the original tweet that I showed you earlier in the video, because the developer also attached 4 screenshots from around the game, and the first one is absolutely insane because it's like an aerial view of the entire map and it basically showcases the game in all of its glory, and I feel like it properly represents all of the hard work and effort that got poured into this Roblox game. And the next few screenshots were just taken from slightly raised levels all around the map, and there is something about it that almost doesn't feel like a Roblox game, and yet in some areas of the pictures it becomes really obvious that it was created on Roblox. And so I think the reason it almost doesn't look like Roblox is because my brain is currently super confused to whether I am right now looking at a game on Roblox or if this just is a screenshot taken straight from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, purely because they did an insane job at recreating the entire map. See, I can't even tell you how many hours I've previously played GTA San Andreas for, but let's just say it was the first game I got when I first got a PlayStation 2 all the way back in whatever year that was. And so it's beyond obvious that I really love the original game so very much, and you know, I'm very likely using the game on Roblox itself as the background footage of this video just to give you guys a better look. And you can even see at some points throughout the footage where I'm kind of looking around and trying to recognize where I am in the map, because I think after playing an open world game for the amount that I had played this one, you absolutely start to remember where certain things are and remember where you're going. And this Roblox game is so well made and so well replicated that I could easily recognize exactly where I was at multiple points throughout the map, as if I was playing the real GTA game and not a game on Roblox. This is a remake of GTA San Andreas map with its original textures in Roblox. These 3 cities are based off Los Angeles, San Francisco and Las Vegas. These are my favourite cities in the world, coming from my most favourite game of all time. I think that's a great element that got thrown into this project to push it that extra mile and forced it to end up with such amazing results. Just the fact that this person clearly loves the GTA series a great deal, and especially the San Andreas one in particular, and so to be so passionate about a game and give yourself the opportunity to recreate it entirely on a whole different platform that you very likely love at an equal amount, that has to be one of the best feelings in the whole entire world. But there's a further 2 sentences in this game description that stand out to me the most. The first one being, I am working on this all by myself and started it on May 1st, 2019, because oh my god, when they said that it took 19 months to complete, I kind of suspected that they created this entirely by themselves, but after driving around the map, I started to believe that less and less because of how crazy it would be to create something like that on the scale that it's on, with no one on the development team besides yourself. And then the second thing that surprised me the most was, note that this is one of the biggest Roblox games ever built on Roblox, because I think it's kind of obvious once you actually get told it and you have a moment to sit and think about it and process it, but to actually realise that out of the millions and millions of games on this platform, this is one of the biggest games ever built, and on top of that, we need to remind ourselves that it was built entirely from scratch by one single person. Like, they opened up Roblox Studio and started with nothing but the default base plate of a game, and 19 months later, it turned into what you are currently witnessing right now. And that is why I used the term mind-blowing at the start of this video, because it deserves it, but I also really can't think of what else I could say that would fully express how incredible this project is, and it's so underrated. So I'm making this not only to share how I personally feel about it, but I would also love for you guys to go show the game a lot of love, to go show the tweet a lot of love and support. I hope you will have a good experience with this project and maybe even some nostalgia. I put a lot of effort and work into this, absolutely. As I keep saying, the effort and the hard work in this game is beyond obvious, and also the nostalgia levels were extremely high from the second I first spawned in front of that hospital, the one that sits right next to the skate park in the original game, because I instantly recognised exactly where I was, and as I drove around for maybe 10 minutes or so, I kept reaching points in the map where I could pinpoint where I was just from remembering most of the map from the GTA game itself. But this game isn't just a recreation of the map, it's so much more. Like, when I was driving and I accidentally crashed into the wall, because that just happens sometimes, my car literally got damaged and it even crumpled up at the front a little bit, but it also includes almost the same exact punching animation, and it also includes spray paint sounds from the game, and I could be wrong, but I believe they also used some of the vehicle sounds from GTA San Andreas. Like, I need to tell you guys one thing before I disappear and let you go off and enjoy this Roblox game for yourself. Driving around the game has really made me want to go play GTA San Andreas for the first time in a long time. So thank you ever so much to this person for re-sparking what's going to be the start of a very interesting addiction to a game that's almost the same age as I am. But anyway, guys, think of this Roblox developer recreating an exact inch-for-inch replica of the entire GTA San Andreas map, but obviously inside of a Roblox game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.